You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been...
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people...
Where the Institute...
Exactly.
Kellogg. Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but something tells me he's not gonna drop by for a chat and coffee.
Bastard's in hell, where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk, even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go
Hola,
across the
Pam.
Commonwealth, so...
Hola, Cortana.
I have to go to the memory den either way. I'm going to introduce
Bonita
you
noche,
to Amari.
bonita noche. Aquí andamos
If you
los,
want to head there together, just say so.
los faulateros. Ok. Aquí es donde nos quedamos justamente ayer. En este punto.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me. And by the way...
Ok. Creo que se ha comido mi experiencia el juego y me ha dado el nivel de putazo y ya no sé si me lo dio como debería o no me lo dio como debería. A ver. A ver. Creo que no da buenas noches. XD. Que sí, me lo dejo ahí. Exit save. A ver, vamos a darle al exit save, que fue donde yo me quedé.
And by the way, at some point...
You're back. And
You were right, Nick.
He...
Uh-huh. I need to find a way. Sure.
Sometime.
where the...
Puro A, puro A, puro A, puro A,
Man
puro
like
A.
that would have had access.
Yeah, but
He's dead, Nick.
So,
He wasn't gonna talk. Even...
get...
you're talking...
Look, there's a... If anyone could get a dead brain to...
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see.
Jesus, Nick.
I know it's...
Actually...
Cyber...
Whether we're riding this crazy brain...
I have to go to the memory den either.
Ajá. A ver.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den.
Right.
Don't worry.
well, and...
Sí, se tragó la experiencia, ya no hay forma de retroceder ahí. Bueno, no sé, se tragó mi posible experiencia más allá porque antes del exit... Ah, de hecho sí hay antes. Híjole, no lo sé. Hay antes y me tengo que tragar otra vez la conversación porque es aquí. Yo llego con Nick Valentine y miren, sigo
Mickey,
siendo
I'm just
nivel
asking for your
25.
opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Es justo antes
speak of
de
the
esto.
devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Es tu culpa.
You were right, Nick.
I'm sorry.
Sí, ya
No
sé.
sense, Doug.
Ujú.
I need to find a way.
Ajá.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they snatch people and...
Ujú.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Ujú.
Man like that would have had access.
Claro que sí.
He's dead, Nick.
So,
He wasn't gonna talk. Right.
you're talking crazy?
Uh-huh.
Look, there's a place in... If anyone...
I hope you're right.
Let's see.
Jesus, Nick.
Sure.
I know it's
Actually,
cybernetics.
Whether we're riding...
I have to go to the...
uh-huh.
Ajá. La neta se mamó Bethesda con el omitir diálogos. Es que una cosa es omitir diálogos así de... Le aprietas un botón y omites la parte del diálogo. Pero el personaje aquí a veces reacciona y dice... "Mhm,
a
ajá,
hard look.
ok".
Say
Y
something.
después dice... "Sure". Le da el avión a todos el pinche personaje.
I'll head there
Ok,
on my own.
vamos.
All right. Don't worry.
well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. And by the way...
I'll head there on my own.
All right. Don't...
and...
No lo da. Otra
I'll
vez.
head there on my own.
All right. Don't...
and...
You're back. And... Not with your son. What happened?
¡Oh, Dios mío! Está demasiado pendejo.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. Don't...
well, you two...
Mhm.
And by the way, at some...
You're back.
Al pinche Nick se le reiniciaron los cables después de que se acaba la conversación y me vuelve a preguntar lo mismo. La
All right.
misma vez.
Don't...
and...
Right.
You're back.
Miren, se le reinicia el cassette otra vez a Nick. Es que se le reinicia el cassette.
I'll head there on my own.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Don't...
well, you two are out. I'm
Ajá.
gonna do some more research.
A ver. ¿Cuánto le damos a esta cosa? Claro que sí, dentro de 2000
I'll
años.
head.
All right. Don't worry.
well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some... And...
You're back.
Se le reinicia el cassette a Nick. Qué
All
All
pendejada.
right. See you at the den. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need. And by the way,
You're back.
You're back.
I'll head.
All right. See you at the den. Don't...
well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research.
Neta, no lo da, qué pedo. ¿Será que en esta misión nunca lo da?
I'll head
Porque
there on my own.
All right.
Sure.
ayer lo estuvimos iterando
By
y
the
le estamos iterando
You're back.
nuevamente. Y aparece otra vez aquí esto. Y a pinche Nick se le reinicia el cassette. ¿Qué
Oh,
pedo
all
con
right.
el
Yo-
Nick?
And
You're back.
You're back. Che Nick, no necesito que se te reinicie el cassette. Necesito
I'll head.
All right. Don't...
necesito
well,
respuestas.
and-
You're back.
Otra vez. A ver.
I'll head.
All right. Don't...
well,
Ah.
and
You're back.
¿Qué pedo, pinche? Ok.
I'll head there on my own.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry.
and
You're back.
Oh, Dios mío, con esto. Se la
Oh,
dio en la
don't
anterior. Ahí está.
Gonna get you a boy back.
Ya la dio, ya la dio, ya la
More
dio, ya la dio.
steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me. And by the
Está.
way,
Ya la dio, ya se rió ese pendejo.
you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
You're back. And
Ay.
not with your son. What happened?
Ya, Nick, no mames. Otra vez tengo que repetir la plática contigo.
Right.
Eche, Nick, se te
Yeah,
reinicia el
sure.
café.
I need
Y a
to
la
find
pinche
a way.
Piper también se le reinició el cassette.
True enough.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
¿Qué pedo? Se les está reiniciando el cassette bien
Man
mamón a
like that would
todos.
have had
Yeah, but I'm guessing.
Alabándose a
He's
el de
dead,
allá
Nick.
arriba.
So,
He wasn't gonna talk. Even-
Get. Look, there's a. If you,
Sure. I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's
gee,
see.
Actually, I think I already have.
Simon.
I'll head there on my own.
No
All
mames,
right.
están todos trabados
worry.
aquí hablando.
and by the way,
Ya no se te reinicia el cassette, Nick, por favor. Ya no vuelvas a decir you're back. Vámonos, Almónica, que aquí están bien pendejos. Se supone que yo soy el que tiene uno de inteligencia. Y el pinche Nick es un sintético.
we know if there's anything.
Sí, 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 Piper. No queremos chismosas de la prensa por aquí. De hecho, tengo un amigo que siempre elegía de compañera a Piper.
You're safe from the sincere and embarrassing.
Que le gustaba mucho su actitud de ella de reportera. Y a mí no me cae bien. O sea, sí es bonita y todo, pero no me cae bien su actitud de reportera. Es demasiado preguntona. Así como de... Yo soy verguero y tú eres verguero. Esto no va a salir muy bien, que digamos. Nos van a meter un plomazo los dos. Ujú. Habla con Piper. Ah, de todos modos sí tengo que hablar con Piper. Bueno, primero vamos a meter el nivel. ¿En qué lo metemos? ¿En robar? ¿O en meter vergazos? De aquí, ese todavía no, hasta nivel 48. Buenas noches, Jennifer. ¿Cómo anda? Ah, vienes feliz. Me da mucho gusto. Y si no es mucha digresión, ¿por qué vienes feliz? Más bien, ¿quién te hizo el día? Ay, güey. A ver. Vamos a ver. Es que ambos se necesitan, el de fuerza y el de meter vergazos. También necesito este, pero es hasta nivel 36. El de gorrón, no estoy seguro. Que también tendría que ser el de gorrón. No me pueden incapacitar una de las extremidades del enemigo. Eso me agrada. Este flash. Ordenaron un regalo para mañana y me dieron luz verde para ir a ver a alguien. Nice. Pues mucho éxito. Sea lo que sea. Sea que sea tus intenciones. A ver. No sé qué darle. ¿Chegorrón o a meter vergazos? A ver, ¿qué misiones siguen? Tenemos que ir con la doctora Amari. Y ahí tenemos que ver cosas muy pasivas. no tenemos que meter vergazos. Así que vamos a darle primero a gorrón. Y el siguiente nivel es el nivel 27. Algo que se desbloqueó necesitamos en nivel 27. Creo que no. El acuático, pero el acuático lo podemos desbloquear hasta mucho más adelante. Vance. Nivel 36. Pistolero, no. Necesitamos el de fusilero. Vamos a darle a gorrón. Y el siguiente de gorrón hasta nivel 37. Rotana sabe. Alguien muy especial. Encontré a alguien que quiere un noviazgo formal de futuro y no nada más algo casual. Y gracias por preocuparte. Nice, perfecto. Qué buena suerte la tuya, porque ya te habías encontrado puro fuckboy a la verga.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. Oh, we got head my
Hola,
way.
Piper.
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
You know what? Never mind.
You know where to find me.
¿Neta, para eso tengo que hablar con Piper? No mames. No voy a viajar con Piper. Vamos a ir.
A swatter is a custom-made piece of genuine hickory.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Pues no, es un orgullo
Dance on frequency 95.
que haya sobrevivido a tantas basuras humanas.
Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for
Y haya
reassignment.
salido bien librada. Nos habla de que tienes mucho cerebro.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency
This is
95.
Paladin Dance. De hecho, de que se te acerque puro fuckboy, habla de dos cosas muy importantes.
All Brotherhood of
Una,
Steel
de que los
units
hayas rechazado a todos, habla de que tienes cerebro.
Head on inside.
Y que se te acerque puro fuckboy significa que eres bastante atractiva,
repeating.
según tengo entendido.
This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95.
Frequency 95. Vamos con Paladin Dance. ¿Quién nos va a llevar allá al Pridewen? A conocer a los jefazos. Vamos a conocer a los jefazos.
They must have spent a whole case of ammo. over this
LOL,
site.
aquí están los caballeros de la orden.
No one's gonna move on this place now that the Pridwin's in town.
De hecho, podemos robarles a todos ellos. Necesitamos mejorar también esa habilidad. El que podemos robar núcleos de fusión y ya podemos empezar a utilizar nuestra propia armadura. Bueno, claro, solamente lo más. ¿Será eso en serio, Knight? Pues sí.
Cavalry arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Pridwin. She's loaded with enough
Pridwin.
troops and supplies
Pridwin.
to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Vamos, 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 vamos. No sé, a mí me causa mucha emoción subirme ese pinche globo gigante. O sea, es que desafía todas las leyes de la física esa mamada. Porque ¿de qué están hechos esos globos? No creo cómo se llaman, se me olvidó el nombre en ese momento. Esos globos que eran muy comunes en la Primera Guerra Mundial. Los Zeppelins. Ah, pues sí, Led Zeppelin. Los Zeppelins. Eran muy comunes. Pero ¿de qué estaban hechos? Tenían pinche gas inflamable. Y aparte, el material de lo que estaban hechos no era inflamable. Pero esa mamada del Pride, ¿dónde está? ¿Se ve desde aquí? Es de puro acero. ¿Cómo está elevado? ¿Quién sabe? Sé que funciona con base en energía nuclear. Pero ¿de qué está hecho? ¿Cómo funciona su ingeniería? Ni idea. ¡Vámonos! Vamos al Bóndiga. La Bóndiga.
Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Dicen que le podemos disparar a cualquier enemigo. Me llevo 2 años. Ah, pues está bien. No importa la edad. Claro, mientras no sea una cantidad absurda.
They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
¿Quieres saber algo curioso, Jennifer? Cortana me lleva 1 año de diferencia en edad. Ella es mayor que yo. Y esta Pam le llevo casi 5 años de diferencia. Ya tiene 21. No sé yo. De hecho, casi no hay nadie a quien dispararle. Ahí está el Pride, el Pride, es un pinche globo gigante. A hidratarse, nice. Gracias por quemarme, de nada. Aeropuerto de Boston. Me gustan los chicos. Te voy a sapear. Que sea un zape nuclear, por favor. No se acepta menos. Nada, que vayan a todos vivos. Sí, sí es que soy piromaníaco. Vamos al Bondiga, vamos a visitar ese Zeppelin gigante de acero. No manches, esta mamadota. LOL. Ay, qué loco. Es irresistible, Dios mío. Albóndiga. A estirarse. Ahorita me estoy dando cuenta que quien está canjeando aquí estos de Cyber Me suena el nombre, pero no sé quién es. Bien, gracias por verme. A quebrar espalda, hingue su madre. El Pride.
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridling and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam.
You're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports.
Estoy curtido en pelea, no ves mi pinche cara toda madreada.
You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a
Que mi
great deal
venganza y
of
te pongo a
latitude with us.
cantar.
Let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific
Hablando de
goal
cuántos
in
puntos
mind.
tienes,
As the
Cortana.
captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
No lo sé.
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Esa verdad es ninguna pregunta.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon? Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the citadel.
Unos 200,000 a la madre.
In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major
200,000.
military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Gracias.
You lost. Maxon's address is being held on the command deck. Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Qué amables son todos aquí, ¿eh? Hola. Saib Niles 47. No lo canjes. ¿Qué? Si te da su número. Bueno, sí, es que si no comienzan cosas raras con la privacidad. Supongo que te tiene mucha confianza. Elder Maxon.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly
No sería
dangerous.
mal.
And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation.
Albóndiga bien atento a lo que dice.
The Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Hasta
and
lo
should be
sigue con la
dealt with
mirada.
swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam!
Oh god.
Ad Victoriam.
Stick was a really bad idea.
Excuse me.
¿Qué sé? Y el cuchillo de combate. No.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
LOL. O sea, es casi un día entero de streams.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And
¿Cómo te
befitting
quedó
your
el pinche ojo, maldito
we're
pinche
granting you a suit of power
negro
armor to
piloteador de
protect
esta
you on the field
mamada?
of battle.
Y me acaban de ascender a caballero
With
desde este
pride.
momento. Ja.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Vuelve a ver Paladin Dance. Abre tu contenedor personal.
Status report.
Me acaban de
Across the
ascender a
board, sir.
caballero.
Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just what if I miss?
LOL.
Don't.
Firing.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess. Everything holds together.
No me acuerdo dónde están los dormitorios aquí. Sé que están arriba, pero no sé exactamente dónde.
Just don't tell anyone
Nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiative.
again. Sure. Anytime.
Well, now, wondered when I'd see you again.
¡Oh, mira, Brandis!
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Nice.
Congratulations on the
There.
promotion, Knight.
Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it,
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to pick your way through a fire. Got it.
there it is.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed.
Never did like this.
Okay.
bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridwin's a fine ship, but put me in
Excuse
the
me,
field
Paladin
any
Dance?
day.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Está loco.
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, We go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Ah, es que creo que me tengo que despedir de Albóndiga. Híjole. Es que hay varias cosas aquí, o sea, para mí Paladin Dance es el mejor compañero. Es un puto mastodonte indestructible. El lado negativo es que Albóndiga me proporciona una de las mejores habilidades. Y es la de tratamundos en solitario. Así que...
I'll go it alone for now and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me.
Ah, sí, Paladin Dance está disponible como compañero. Y da 361, tengo que conseguir esa mamada a toda costa. No, Albóndiga, no, exactamente no. Que Albóndiga, ¡es Albóndiga!
Very impressed with him.
Exactly. I just hope not to put...
I won't let you down, Dance.
Good. Now, I know in order to be... Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor...
Right. I'll go it alone for now.
Suit yourself.
Okay.
I'll go it alone for now and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be...
Hay que conseguirlo, ese...
Come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall.
Ah, es que son un montón de puntos. Son un montón de puntos, así que...
I'll go it alone for now
no.
and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me.
¡Ay! Porque sí, no voy a dejar al Albóndiga. Bueno, para futuras sí lo voy a tener que dejar porque hay cosas que completar. Como cada personaje tiene una misión. Cada uno de ellos tiene una misión secundaria. Y para ello tenemos que convivir con esas personas. Pero es muy difícil. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué? América, hijo de... No te lleves a Albóndiga. Zorra, no te lo lleves. Hola, Albóndiga. ¿Dónde estás, Albóndiga? Ahí estás. Albóndiga. Cara de baboso el güey. No, es este. A ver. Vamos a intentar otra vez con esta.
I'll go it alone.
Suit yourself.
Whatever. I'll go it alone for now.
Suit
¡Ahí está! Se consiguió. Albóndiga, lo conseguimos.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
1803 de experiencia. Ruta del servicio. Reúnete con Tegan. Ronda con el señor Quinlan. Y reúnete con el gran caballero Cade. Ok. La de robar. Pero después de todo esto viene la acción. Así que necesitamos ya meterle a otras habilidades. Como la de puño de hierro. Para cada uno de mis vergazos tiene la posibilidad de incapacidad de extremidades del enemigo. Así que ahora sí pongo... Sí, ahora sí meto putazos en serio y no son mamadas.
about these
Bien.
fruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates back in my day.
Glad you
El
finally
doc.
stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
No.
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Revisar el expediente. Selección de Vaultec. Híjole. GG.
Are you feeling well, soldier? Hello?
Hello. Antes de la
There
guerra.
wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
¿Ah?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Nice. El buen Doc.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the
Queenland.
books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Límpiate los lentes.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department.
Cara de laboratorista.
However,
Pues,
I'm
es doctor.
woefully behind setting up
Este güey de
research
Queenland
patrols and getting
es la persona
bombarded
más
with
pinche
requests
fría
for
que hay en la
technical
tripulación.
documentation. Unfortunately, I'm
De
lacking
las
the
cosas frías y
personnel
llenas de
needed
conocimiento
to get the job
simplemente.
done.
No hay oportunidad para el sentido humano, sino simplemente es conocimiento.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Pero lo más chido de Queenland es que tiene un gatito. Y se llama Emmet. El gatito Emmet. Emichi.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground. How can I help you, Knight?
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates?
Ah, la ingeniera.
So, you're the new recruit.
La
I heard
profesora
about.
Ingram.
Not what I was expecting.
I don't care. I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy night. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders, and you don't look like one of them. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this room, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Creo que una de las principales razones por las cuales vamos a elegir el final de la Hermandad del Acero es el gatito.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours.
Cierto que Ingram no tiene
The left
piernas.
leg actuator's a bit sticky, but
Tiene
it'll keep the creeps
prótesis
off of
y
you.
la
Oh,
servoarmadura le
and if you
ayuda un
need work done
montón.
on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Por eso,
I
digan
need to
sí
get back to
a la
work.
energía nuclear. Miren, no tiene piernas.
Let Maxon's aid
Ya.
fool you. He's a brilliant
No
tactician
tiene piernas.
and an
La
experienced
servoarmadura es un invento muy
soldier.
cabrón.
Laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. Leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Esta chingadera es un invento, mamalón. Esta es mi servoarmadura. Esta de aquí. Esta no sé de quién sea.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Dr. Quinlan for analysis.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Ok. Ya conocimos a todos. LOL. Y esa me da 309. Híjole. What? Me mandó a esta casa de la chingada.
I could use some extra.
You need. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and since after you're in the meet.
Es que esto va a estar medio difícil. Que vean cuánto se tarda en darme la misión. A ver.
Just involves a little bit of heavy. After.
Ahí está. Va a ser difícil que me la dé. Que tarda un montón.
Just involves a little bit of heavy lift. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime.
Ahí está, ya le adelantamos un poquito más a la conversación para que no sea tan pesado.
Just involves a little bit of heavy and in the meantime.
¡Ahí está! Según yo, con eso ya debió de haberme dado en la experiencia al tope. Según yo, con esa reacción que tuvimos ahí. Ahorita la vamos a comprobar. Ruta del servicio. Sí, ya me lo dio. Van a ser como 1500 otra vez y vamos a subir a otro nivel. ¿Qué es eso que suena? Tenemos mascotas aquí arriba, yo creo. Ande, esos suenan como ratas topo. A ver. A ver, vamos a ver qué era lo que sonaba aquí arriba. Hola. Sí, son ratas topo.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
Diría Arthur Morgan, la venganza es un juego de tontos.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Will I get some of that new compound you're developing?
If I make a breakthrough, you'll be the first person I give it to. After I've tested it on myself, of course. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Un juego de un amigo mío. Pues sí, bloqueo. XD. Bien. ¿En qué gastamos el punto? ¿En robar? Todavía no, somos nivel 28. Subimos varios niveles ahorita de putazo. A ver. Es que necesitamos varios. Resistencia a la radiación. ¿Hasta dónde lo podemos subir? Ah, casi está a tope, Resistencia a la radiación. Ese es hasta el 31. A ver. hacer... Lo tenemos a nivel 1, ¿no? Este sí. 1, 2, 2. 28 en el que estamos y 29 en el que sigue. Ok. No sufres daño por el agua. La radiación. ¿Hasta nivel qué? 35, ¿no? Es que ¿cuál otro es? Este es en nivel 31. Así que si alcanzamos bien. Si le ponemos estos dos. Y en nivel 30 ya sería todo. Entonces vamos a subirle ahora a robar. Ahora es 50% más fácil robar. 75 y luego es el doble de fácil robar. Así que bien. Y ese es hasta el 31 y de hecho ya tenemos planeados los niveles. Y ese es hasta 40, así que no hay bronca. Y este igual es hasta 48. Así que tampoco hay mucho. Recuerda lo que dicen, practica el hurto con los pequeñines. Ah, no, ¿verdad? Es lo que dice la promocional de Vault-Tec, ¿yo qué? Se practica el hurto con los pequeñines, con los ancianos y con los inválidos. Vamos, ¿qué tienen? Que ellos tienen núcleos de fusión. Híjole. Está un poco difícil aquí. Aquí ya te me detectaron otra vez, seguramente hay alguien allá. Ok. Es que incluso puedes robar objetos equipados. A ver, ¿cuál es mi contenedor? Datos. ¿Dónde con Maxon? No. Habla con Piper. Mentes peligrosas. Habla con la doctora Mari. Lejos de casa. La llave de la casa. Escala de la casa. Que el camino se libera. También tenemos que hacer esto. El Freedom Trail. Independencia. Tendencia. Llamada de Vault-Tec. Varios aquí. Muestra, consigue documentos técnicos para el supervisor Quinlan. Abre tu contenedor personal. Es este, ¿y qué coño hace acostado ese hijo de la verga en mi cama? Putazo. Tenemos un núcleo de fusión y celular. Perfecto. Para que se escuche el maullido del gatito de allá abajo. No tenemos muchos... ¿Cómo se llama? Muchos pasadores. Por eso no hago eso. Ahora, vamos a continuar con la historia principal. Porque es una misión, según yo, la que sigue es bastante calmada. Solamente tenemos que indagar en la memoria, prestar atención y ya. Y por eso me dan experiencia. Así que es lo que vamos a hacer. Y me aviento y me mato, ¿no? Albóndiga, no hagas mamadas, por favor, bájate de ahí. Pinche albóndiga, estás bien loco.
That's it.
No, eso me voy a iniciar una misión. ¿Contra quién están luchando allá abajo? A ver. Ah, también recuerden que antes de acabar el juego tenemos que ir a Nuka World. Y para ello tenemos que hacer otras miles cosas más. ¿En serio no puedo bajarme por aquí? A ver, por el otro lado. Sí. Al aeropuerto. Orgullosamente que te pongo la albóndiga. Sí. Echen paja, voy volando. ¿Contra quién estamos luchando? Ah, no estamos luchando contra nadie, estamos aquí pegándole de disparos al... Bueno, aún no me llevo mi servoarmadura porque tenemos un problema. Tenemos un puño que no podemos utilizar con la servoarmadura. Así que vámonos. Vamos a investigar, vamos a indagar qué tanto hay aquí. Interesante. Yo quiero esa arma, Yo creo que sí ocuparía los núcleos de energía con esa arma que ellos tienen. Esa mera. Es... esta. Esa que él tiene. Es una... ¿cómo se llama? No lo puedo robar. Ni siquiera puedo ver qué tiene en el inventario. Tampoco él. No creo cómo se llama esa arma. Pero trabaja con núcleos.
We'll stop the institute.
Trala.
For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Entraron el rancho por Tultipunk. Sí, aquí la guardiana es de Tulticlan. Es Tultipunk.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Bueno. Vamos a la misión principal. No es la de piedad, es la de... es esta. Mentes peligrosas. Tenemos que ir a Good Neighborhood, al buen vecino. Al buen vecindario tenemos que ir. Ah, es por acá. Tenemos que ir a donde está el buen vecino. Aquí hay cosas raras dentro de esta cosa. Madres. Pues sí, funcionó bastante bien esa mejora. Pasador. Está bastante bien esa mejora que compramos. De Telolco. Híjole, los supermutantes. Ahora sí se me la van a ver bichos negras con nuevas habilidades. ¡Madres! Se le cayó la cabeza. ¡Ay!
your death!
Madres. Buena onda. Ahorita voy por ti. No te me alteres, super mutante. Vamos a darle la vuelta y ahorita vamos por ti. ¿Cómo se supone que llego con este bastardo? Oh, Dios mío, si van a comer esta cosa. Ya también si van a comer un perro.
Gone now.
Ahí está. Hola. Madres. Bien. Lo conseguimos. Madreamos a los supermutantes de por aquí. Y ahora vamos a Good Neighbor. Al buen vecindario. Creo que es... ¿Será ahí? Está bloqueado.
Oh, hell no!
Madres. Estimulante. Madres. Qué buena onda. Está muy chingona nuestra arma, Licor casero. ¿Por qué hay un colono muerto aquí? Whisky. ¿Podemos cocinar? Unas chuletitas de perro. Unas chuletitas de perro mutante. Carne de yaguay. Filete de mute scorpius. Moscarrón al horno. Y trocitos de ratatop. A gusto. Una rica cena. Tengo cortina de nadie, mis compañeros y amigos. Gracias. Ya sé que lo soy, pero se siente... No sé si se siente raro cuando alguien te lo dice. Siento que le estoy dando vueltas a esta mamada. Madres. Dudo que sea por aquí o sí. sé ni qué es esto, porque eso es entrada a un edificio. Y me acaban de dar experiencia y no sé por qué. Hold it, hold. Uy. Malditos supermutantes. Vámonos de aquí. Supermutantes culeros. Madres. Supongo que eso es un golpe más fuerte. LOL. Yo creo que por aquí se llega al buen vecindario. Ok. Perro violento alfa. Sí, eso es un golpe fuerte, es un golpe cargado. Qué pedo, aquí se mueren los colonos como moscas. El buen vecindario.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor?
¿Este güey quién es?
Can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off.
No
You're the
molestes.
one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time.
Ahí viene Hancock.
Guessed. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, or you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Pues sí. Pues está a cargo el Hancock, que es un inmortal. Los, por ejemplo, para los que no sepan, los necrófagos, que aún conservan razón humana, como ellos, son inmortales. No les afecta el paso del tiempo. Todavía conservan su parte humana, su cerebro. No está corrompido por la podredumbre.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Lol.
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Okay.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the
Trae
one who
recuerdos.
can extract memories from the brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defy a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Saltos de la...
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Ese Valentine.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears...
There we go.
Here's the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Okay.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
Crucen los dedos, a
You
huevo.
on the other side.
Vamos, albóndiga, espéranos aquí. Ya albóndiga. Please stand by.
Brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Okay.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed
Remember,
on.
you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules.
La NCR.
But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
And hope someone else is going to keep them safe. Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war. Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're
Eso
teaching
quiere
you.
decir, bueno, también hay otra manera de ser inmortal aquí.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough.
El revólver de Kellogg.
Family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive. I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down. You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Así
There
que
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Así que ellos mismos se convirtieron, bueno, sus padres hicieron del monstruo llamado Kellogg. No solamente así pasa.
It's gonna be fine.
Kellogg.
You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
I'm not saying this was...
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Es muy raro ver la historia de Kellogg. Kellogg casi parecía una persona normal.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Okay. Oh, pobre Kellogg. Recuerdo mucho ese discreto. Pues es algo similar. Estamos viendo los recuerdos de otra persona. Bueno, están fragmentados porque le volamos los sesos y solamente quedó lo que estaba pegado al implante.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Lo fatta ezio auditore.
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
El instituto.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
So, you really existed.
Lol.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Chingaron a su madre.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
A ver.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Lol.
This is the one. Here.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Open it.
Solo es un títere. Reloj.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Kellogg solamente era un mercenario. Y ya. Basura y ya.
Is that your son? This appears
Wasn't
to be
my
a very
idea to
recent
settle
memory.
down with the kid in the middle of Diamond
news, I
City.
think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We
Brian
know he's hiding
Virgil.
somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Walk 688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Casi se puede sentir lástima por Kellogg. Una persona miserable con una vida miserable.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Odiarlo más. Lo perdono. Híjole, yo tengo un pequeño problema con perdonar a la gente. Yo no perdono. Y no importa, yo lo sigo. Me sigue cayendo mal Kellogg. Por imbécil.
It's convinced me that I did the right thing. He was a rabid dog.
Era perro rabioso. Y había que sacrificarlo.
I suppose I can't fault you for that. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant.
Ok, aquí empezamos a iterar nuevamente.
I'll find.
Good luck. By the way, slow movements, okay?
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking
Perfecto, lo
up.
logramos.
He's waiting for
Otra
you
buena
upstairs.
misión.
Slow
1500.
movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
El más resplandeciente. Ok, somos nivel 29. En nivel 30 se desbloquea la siguiente, ¿no? Aquí. Entonces ahora es más fácil robar 75%. Luego es el doble de fácil. Solamente falta un nivel más, si es en el que viene se desbloquea. Para poder robar con facilidad. Y puedo robar objetos equipados aparte de... Oh. Hola. %90 de efectividad para robarlo. No manches, puedo robar prácticamente lo que sea con esta habilidad. ¿Qué pasó, Valentine?
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right.
Kellogg.
I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel
Eso no
fine,
parece
so
algo
let's get
pregrabado
going.
de la memoria de Kellogg.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'm
Y
gonna
vamos
head
con
out on my own
Albóndiga.
from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Okay.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
¿Qué tiene ella? Tiene pasadores. Podemos robar con una facilidad encabronada, O sea, está muy cabrón esto de robar con esas habilidades. Pues así ya podemos robar lo que nosotros queramos. Por cierto, vendiendo de gratis para amigos. ¿Qué? Vendiendo de son gratis para amigos. Ah, de las cartas. Ah, sí. Jiji.
I'm not buying that. We come in peace.
Las cartas.
Fred,
No soy
are you
tan
going
afín.
to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new! You need some
Uh.
jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
Don't need anything today.
I'm always here if you need me.
Hey, Fred.
It's my favorite person. Got some premium shit here.
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect. You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well,
A few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen.
Creo que acabamos de pasar casi muy cerca de ahí.
Just
Hola, Pam.
think about that name. There's gotta be some
Sí, fue
shit
muy
there
útil
that
poner la habilidad de robar, Pam.
You get me something.
Demasiado
I pay
útil.
you 200
¿Por qué?
caps.
Ahora todos tenemos certeza, un 90% de... Pues de certeza
You're
para
offering
robar.
a little low, Fred. All right, let's make it 250.
Más dinero, por favor.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
Ajá, no me interesa. Quiero ese dinero.
Not good enough. You said there's already a crew of mercs there.
I did say that, didn't I? How about 300?
Aún más
Good
dinero.
neighbor's full of chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Ah, tu puta madre. Dinero, dinero,
Good
dinero,
neighbor's full
dinero,
of
sí.
chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Soy pichulesco venudo, tienes que darme el dinero. Así que no, tienes que seguir dándome el dinero, por favor. Dan malas recomendaciones entonces. No, fue buena idea. Muy buena idea. Ah, deja de estar mamando, pinche anciano mierda, y ya dame el dinero.
Good neighbor's full of chem addicts. You have plenty of money to fund this job.
Okay, okay.
Perfecto.
You got me. 400 caps, that's all I can put out.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Bien. Ya vale, el bote de Haligon Fred. Lo que hay ahí en esa parte de... a donde tenemos que ir a robar eso, es un lugar experimental y es una droga experimental. Aquí vamos a conocer a alguien muy especial antes de irnos. No creo cómo se llama ella. Pero igual hay que convencerla. Igual, aquí se le puede robar a todos.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
Ah. ¿Te escucho?
You've got my attention.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle
Cabot.
themselves in
Es las misiones de Cabot.
situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I
Me gustan
hire.
mucho esas misiones de Jack Cabot.
He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
God, I love this song.
Albóndiga, ¿qué estás haciendo? What are you doing, Albóndiga?
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
I'm interested. If you think you've got what it takes.
You're joking, right? I've been doing this since I was a kid. I know my way around. I used to run with the gunners, for God's sake.
Sounds like you can handle yourself. But I worry about those guys throwing a wrench in the works.
If you're worried about Winlock and Barnes, don't be. They couldn't kill a squirrel with a rocket launcher. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
El MacReady es bastante bueno, es una persona interesante, para decir verdad. Albóndiga se siente humana, sí. Albóndiga es la mamada.
All I can give you is my word. And a bunch of caps.
Bunch of caps, huh? Okay, hotshot. Price is 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining.
¿Que no hay regateos?
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
You drive a hard bargain. But you just bought yourself an extra gun. All right, boss. Let's get out of here.
Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Listo. Nada más quería contratar a MacReady y enviarlo a Suntory Hills. Me quedo con Albóndiga.
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. You're a survivor, aren't you? I bet the whole world could stand in your way and you'd just keep going. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Flirtear.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
XD.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Oh, really? Go on.
You,
Flirtear
me,
más.
an evening walk under the streetlights.
And then what?
Music.
Neil.
Music.
I knew you were something special, all right. Let me get my coat.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Let me get my coat.
You ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Some
XD.
fine-looking weapons.
I haven't been out on the town in too long. Thank you. I'm afraid my first love is always going to be the stage, though. I hope you understand. I just can't get too attached. I'll see you around, good neighbor. When I'm up there singing, I'll be thinking.
XD. Aquí no hacemos todo esto por el sexo, sino por las habilidades que nos da. Tan solo vean qué habilidades me dio. ¿Dónde se veían las habilidades? No, eso no era. Ahí está. Ahora se va a ver. Tras pasar el tiempo con ese alguien tan especial, te sientes completamente relajado y listo para todo. Más 15% ganados por tiempo limitado. Ay, me acabo de inyectar un estimulante. Nice. Pues vámonos. Tururururu. Híjole. A esas alturas parece más sencilla cualquier otra misión que ir al mar resplandeciente. Reúnete con el maestre Maxon. Habla con Piper. Habla con Ellie. Sigue el Freedom Trail. ¿Hacemos este o hacemos el de Sin Piedad? Vamos a hacer el de Sin Piedad. Vamos a hablar con Maxon. Shot de dopamina, exactamente. Qué buen servicio. Maestre Maxon.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
No.
Yes, Elder. Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips. Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Perfecto. Vámonos. Perfecto.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are
Vamos,
green,
albóndiga.
and we're cleared for release.
Tenemos que darles en su madre. A sus malditos super mutantes. Super mutants. Aeropuerto de Boston. Bien. De hecho, de estas misiones normalmente me acompañaba Paladin Dan, si no me equivoco. Pero no sé. No quiero dejar al Bóndiga.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep them in your sights.
Hola. Que dejemos tan mortal, Tenemos que vencer a ese Behemoth. Entonces que nos dé un piedrazo de veras. Listo.
Primary target down. Look at this, take lead. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Bridwin for repairs.
Perfecto. Ven, vamos allá. Órale, imbécil.
Wounded!
Órale, imbécil. Ahorita te hago caso. Tengo que vencer primero a este imbécil. Lel. Le ganamos. La amistad es amigo. El Bóndiga es mejor. Y de barrio. Pues sí. No pienso dejarlo. Por el momento no. Hasta conseguir otras cosas. Porque es que no sé cómo planearlo. Porque sí necesito en algún momento dejarlo. Porque requiero hacer otras misiones. Este güey, qué pedo. Y necesito subirle el grado de amistad con los demás, compañeros. ¿Verdad, Albóndiga? Albóndiga. Amistad es amigo. Vamos a ponernos un rada, güey. Vamos a esperar a que la vida se nos recupere aquí. Ay, no. Ok. Ahora albóndiga. Es bonito, sí. Es muy bonita albóndiga. De hecho encontró algo albóndiga. ¿Qué encontraste albóndiga? Está señalando para acá, pero no sé qué encontró. Encontraste un muerto albóndiga. Encontró cañones. Albóndiga, excuse me, what the fuck? ¿Qué fue lo que encontraste, albóndiga? Aquí no veo nada. Pues bueno. Albóndiga encontró algo que no... veo. Vamos a partirle su madre a los demás.
What? Who's there?
That's it.
XD. Qué buena madrina. Ok. ¿Qué tenemos para recuperarnos la vida? Cuendos, ayuda. Brochita de iguana. Madre, le volé la cabeza. Vamos para acá. Falta en... A ver. ¿Qué armas tenemos? Tenemos el Fatman. La de plasma. Órale, imbécil. Creo que ya fueron todos. Ok, ¿qué hay que encontrar aquí? Pues no encuentro mucho. Bueno. Sea donde sea que me lleve. Descansen, chicas. Descansa, Pam. Seña bonito. Vámonos. Ok. Sospecho que eso se va a poner complicado y debe haber aquí un nido de supermutantes, si no mal recuerdo.
What is it? Oh. What's that? What? Who's there?
Un perro.
Stupid noises. I hear something.
Perro.
Time to die. You humans made us. Now suffer for your arrogance. No!
Ah, ese güey ya empezaron a acorralarme. Ok, vamos a empezar a necesitar más cosas. Maldito perro. Ay, güey. El imbécil. Uy, un Fatman. Causa de contra los necrófagos. Bueno, no es tan bueno. Ten el bondiga.
Hey.
El bondiga. Ah, mierda. A ver, ¿qué traemos de más?
Hey.
Tenemos un montón de armas, por razón no podemos avanzar. Tenemos que coger todas estas armas. Ay, cabrón. Están locos estos hijos de la verga. Unas chuletas de perro. Uf. Bueno, lo logramos. Matamos a todos esos bastardos. Ah, aquí está. En teoría en cada una de esas cajas hay montones de mini nukes. Sí, aquí están los mini nukes. Hay en total 4 por cada caja. Vamos a agarrar unos para nosotros. Unos mini nukes, no le hacen mal a nadie. Cagan esos malditos promutantes. Hola Paladin Dance, ¿qué haces aquí? Te perdiste toda la acción, mi amigo. Y te llevas el cofre del holandés volador. Es de
Paladin
plástico.
Dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
¿Por qué? A ver, vamos a preguntarle por qué se odia.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear.
Cosas como estas me
I don't mean to bore you
confirman
with
que el
my
instituto
rhetoric.
no debe ganar esto.
I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Gracias. Pinche Paladin Dance. Sorprendido de que yo hiciera todo esto. Llegué, destrocé a esos malditos miserables. Ah, sí, los supermutantes también son obra del instituto. Así que otro motivo bueno para deshacerse del instituto. Y recordemos mis sabias palabras. No son, bueno, no sé quién lo dijo por primera vez, pero aplica lo mismo. No es padre el que engendra, ¿verdad? Sino el que crea. Así que yo no crié a Sean. Así que en teoría, él no es mi hijo. Bien, vamos al Prydwen. Vamos a que nos dé nuestra recompensa y vamos a farmearle igualmente.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation.
Igual, misma modo operandi. Ya sé de dónde vienes cuando le dices gracias. El momento que le dices gracias.
Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that. In order to bring, I try to signal grenades. Simply throw one once you're aboard.
Aquí.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort...
Ok, aquí vamos de nuevo.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware...
A la enésima. A la milésima iteración es cuando se cumplen nuestros sueños.
I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware...
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware...
Thank you, Elder.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're...
¿Se imaginan lo difícil que sería si tuviera más inteligencia?
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're...
Si tan solo tuviera más experiencia sería imposible.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware...
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware...
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're...
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth.
1545 de experiencia por
I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Claro que sí.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Could those mysterious energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Nope. Very well then. Dismissed.
Perfecto. El Bondiga. Tenemos un nuevo nivel. Somos nivel 30. Ya podemos robar a gusto. Podemos robar ya con tanta facilidad. Ya somos la mamada ya. Vamos por el MC, claro que sí. Sí, se logró. No costó tanto.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you... You seem to have a vested interest. If you just... Any questions?
Right. Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Se volvió a repetir toda la conversación, what the fuck. Ah, lo podemos robar a él.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Híjole, podemos robar hasta cosas, ¿cómo se llama? Equipadas. La sacamos de la armadura porque ya no tiene núcleo. ¿En serio podemos robar cosas equipadas? A ver. No.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
LOL. Ah, muy raro esto,
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it.
A ver. 0%, porque la trae en las manos. Le podemos robar el uniforme. ¿Qué pedo? ¡LOL! Le acabamos de robar el uniforme. ¿Qué pedo con esto? Podemos robar el uniforme. El uniforme que trae puesto, ¿qué pedo? Qué pendejada. A ver. Como yo pregunto, ¿y yo para qué necesito eso? Ah. Bueno, no se lo puedo equipar. Pero ya te devolví tu uniforme. Para cuando te lo quieras poner. Te veía muy sexy. XD. Todos a bordo. Ya tenemos el suficiente nivel para ir a Nuka-Cola World. Es muy raro esto porque miren. Tomamos el núcleo de fusión y lo sacamos de la armadura. Porque ya no tiene núcleo. Hola. LOL. O sea, ya podemos robar lo que sea.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
LOL.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing.
A ver. Vamos a checar algunas cosas. Si podemos robar lo que sea. Vamos a ver.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
I have orders from Elder Maxon, Captain.
And those are your top priority. But you take orders from me as well. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Alguien se está robando las cosas. Y no soy yo. Ah, cierto, tengo que guardar antes de robar cualquier cosa. Hola.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin, what do you think, Knight?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
Time well spent, I'd say.
Indeed. With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go. Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
They don't stand a chance.
Amen to that, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood.
Le podemos quitar su gorra de capitán. Le vamos a quitar hasta su rifle. Vamos a quitarle su gorra de capitán. Lel. Ya me llevé su gorra de capitán y ni se dio cuenta. Ya se puso el uniforme. No se dio cuenta que le había quitado el uniforme.
Attention. Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth
¿Te acuerdas cuántos documentos técnicos teníamos en la otra partida? Teníamos alrededor de 200. Por cada documento técnico este güey te paga 25 tapas. Eran como 5000, ¿no? 5000 tapas las que me hubiera dado. Si no hubiera acabado con la vida de todos aquí. Están muy interesantes las habilidades de esto. Aquí quién me está detectando. Ahí estoy oculto. Casco de soldador. Es que no manches, tengo un 90% de probabilidades de tener éxito de robar. Está muy cabrón esto. Ahí está. Ese está abajo a la derecha. Ahí está.
That's it.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
The heck? What was that?
Shit. Ese fue. Ay, cambian la forma de la cerradura, O sea, la ponen diferente. Le pusieron un ángulo más complejo. Ay, hijos de puta. Ahí está.
Got it.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you.
Search the area.
Ah, shit. Albóndiga se trabó, sí, está ahí corriendo en medio de la nada, pinche albóndiga. Ay, albóndiga. Ah, que la chingada. Listo. Actuemos normal. Su comendadora imaginaria de la albóndiga ahí, todo trabado.
What brings you to me today?
Wait, what was that?
Come on.
Está muy raro cómo te detectan, o sea, no te detectan.
What brings you to me today?
Es que no me acuerdo cómo agarrar las cosas. Bueno, vámonos de aquí por lo mientras, porque ya me cansé de que me cacharan.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is
Está muy cabrón esto de la habilidad de robar,
Can't talk right
¿Qué tiene este, güey?
now.
Haz tantas
Gotta
cosas.
clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
Pues fuímonos. Ah, no es la oficina de Elder Maxon. Ojo.
heck? What was that?
Wait.
Ah, chinga. Es lo que les digo, que luego se pone medio raro el juego. O sea, te pueden ver incluso a través de los objetos, de las paredes. ¿Saben por qué? O sea, miren, vamos a cerrar aquí. Pero si hago mucho ruido y me robo algo, me lo toma como... ¡Albóndiga! Ok, listo. Se toma como algo raro, malo. A ver. La siguiente de esta va a ser esta, ¿no? Es a nivel 31%. Los ataques de poder sin armas tienen su probabilidad de incapacitar las unidades del objetivo. Y esta, los puñetazos causan el doble de daño. Los críticos en boss paralizan al adversario. Mi árbol de habilidades esta vez está demasiado raro. Se siente muy raro no tener ninguna habilidad de inteligencia, pero realmente no es esencial. Todo se puede obtener a través de otros medios. Cuando desea ser fantasma. Sí. Ah, cierto que tenemos que activar una misión, ¿verdad? Activar en el todos a bordo, no. Este. A ver. Creo que esta misión del robo nunca la habíamos hecho. A ver.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Gavel.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
The captain said you could brief me on the missing supplies.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me.
Okay.
We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Pridwin, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Okay.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram.
Solo comida enlatada es lo que se lleva.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
Okay. A ver.
You hear about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
Watch your tone, Initiate.
Sorry, sir. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as we can. What do you want to know?
What's the
Situación de
security
seguridad.
situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
No digas mamadas, acabo de robarle a todos aquí y nadie se dio cuenta.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, there are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
Entonces debe ser un caballero.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in.
Con the
It's a
Steel
lot of
Boys.
garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Teagan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Bueno. Hay una ligera sospecha de, bueno, de que pueden ser los saqueadores, pero
Carry food with you.
saben muy bien dónde buscar.
Questionable things to stay alive.
Night.
Lucia.
Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
Do you have time for some questions?
Oh. You must be here about the missing supplies. I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes?
¿Tubos de vacío?
No, sorry. They just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. Little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Teagan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
A ver, eso es
Why?
muy interesante.
What happened?
I don't know, honestly.
Ah, no vengas con esas mamadas. ¿Qué sucedió? Quiero saber.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly.
Ah, que la chingada.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly.
Ah, que la chingada. Se está poniendo difícil esto, eh. Tengo alto carisma y como que le vale madre.
What happened?
It was after the battle.
Ajá.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Pridwin coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
Okay.
That's it for today.
Pinche albóndigas, es la pinche mamada.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Ah, este imbécil.
Look, I'm off duty. Leave me alone. Give me some space.
Este güey, ¿cómo me puede ver a través del muro? Ah, se cree que se aleje un poquito más.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
I could ask you the same question.
Look, I'm just out for a walk, all right? I'm not on duty. I can do what I want with my spare time. I'm gonna head back in a few minutes. Don't wait up.
Ajá. Va a ser muy difícil seguir a este güey, Tiene buena percepción. Tenemos steel, güey. Steel Boys. Tenemos 3. Ahí va otra vez por afuera. Sigue ahí dando vueltas. A ver. Ok, ¿y a dónde se fue? Se metió ahí. O sea que los rumores son inventados por él. Ruinas del aeropuerto de Boston.
Going down. Facilities.
Bajo.
No use, not without a card.
Ok, habrá que encontrar otra forma de bajar.
Don't have the card.
¿Qué es eso? Ah, es un necrófago. Este caso sí me causa intriga porque nunca lo había visto, ¿qué hace aquí el caballero en todo mimido? Voy a llevar su placa. Ah, genial. Un lápiz es plomo. Okay.
Hey.
Ok. ¿Sangre qué? Muestra de sangre. ¿Se podrá bajar por aquí? Disolvente industrial. Muestra de sangre viable. Muestra de sangre viable. Ok. Bien. Rifle... Cosas que se punto de daño. Ok. Y... joder. Ok, le quitamos una piernita. Perfecto. Para acá ya no hay nada. A ver. Ok. Ahí, ese es el albóndiga. Avancen un chingo de necrófagos en estas zonas. Ok. No se puede entrar ahí. Ok, ¿qué tenemos aquí? Los necrófagos son muy fastidiosos, no sé por qué chingada madre son tan fastidiosos. Los necrófagos parecen ratas, más bien cucarachas. Salen debajo de las piedras y de todo lo que levantes. Oh, que la verga. Manches, qué pedos con pinches necrófagos. Un vergo. Las pinches del metro no sé para qué sirven, pero siempre las he coleccionado. Bueno, ya casi llegamos donde estaba ese güey. Está más abajo. Justo ahí. Ah, que la verga. A ver. Otro de los tesoros de Jamaica Plain. Visita la biblioteca de Boston.
Come on. Give it a try. There. Huh? Who's there?
Hola.
You. What are you doing down here?
I want answers, Clark. Start talking. Or else.
Ugh. Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
Out with it.
All right, I stole the damn supplies. Isn't it obvious? I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve
De hecho,
to die.
sí son abominaciones.
Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away. But we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
They were ghouls.
Yes. But damn it, they were people first. After the battle, I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought,
Es que
if I brought
son
them food,
necrófagos salvajes,
maybe
amigo.
they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
No.
Of course not. You betrayed the Brotherhood. You put all of our lives at risk.
The Brotherhood is wrong. If we just kill everything we fear, are we really any better than the ghouls? What are you gonna do with them anyway?
We do what
Erradicarlos.
the Brotherhood expects of us. We eradicate them.
No! No, I won't just stand by and let you kill them. Not again.
Stand down, Initiate. That's an order.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Bueno. A ti no te voy a convencer de nada y estás loco. Holoplaca. Es que ni siquiera eran necrófagos como el Hancock. No eran conscientes, eran totalmente salvajes. Así que había que eliminarlos de una u otra manera. Malditos necrófagos. Ok. A ver, vamos a ver qué armadura nos dieron. Bien. Esa maldita chingadera. Creo que es su amigo. Aventamos esta, ¿no? Para que nos vengan a ayudar. LOL. Agarrado, güey. Ok. Ahí está.
Got it.
Es una mamada esa habilidad, ¿eh? Ok, él bajó por un elevador. ¿Dónde es el elevador? Creo que es este.
Going up. Lower level.
Es que francamente yo pienso que es una pendejada por lo cual estaba... pues... robando la comida. Me quedé trabado. Ya. Fue un viaje rápido. Ya.
How can a machine believe?
Vamos a dar
Excuse
las
me,
malas
Captain
noticias.
Report, Knight. Have you completed your investigation into the missing supplies?
Los necrófagos lo robaron, mentir.
The ruins beneath the airport are filled with ghouls. Initiate Clark has been stealing rations to feed them.
He was what? God, you're serious. He betrayed his oath to the Brotherhood, stole our supplies, and tried to help those abominations? Where is he? What happened to him?
He attacked me. I had to kill him.
Then you did what had to be done. It's a shame. I had high hopes for him. Very well. We'll consider this matter closed. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
Ok. Aquí... antes de que nos paguen, de hecho...
He's dead.
I expected as much. It's a shame. I had high hopes for him. Very well. We'll consider this matter closed. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to...
No manches. Es una mina de oro aquí.
I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training,
La hermandad es una mina de oro.
they
Tiene
need
un
a
montón
good
de
example to
trabajos.
follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are... I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters.
Ay, otra misión difícil.
I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters.
Oh, Dios mío, con esas mamadas no sale.
I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you...
¿Por qué no lo quiere dar? Maldita sea. Ya comprobamos que todas las misiones lo dan.
Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits.
Solo que algunas son más difíciles que otras.
Someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
What exactly do I have to do?
A squire will be assigned to you. He or she will be following your every move, learning by example, if you will. Together you'll be assigned a location to clear abnormal sentience. I'm talking about ghouls, synths, even those delusional children of Adam. It's both simple and effective. So, are you in?
I'm happy to help out.
Glad to hear it. One of the squires is waiting for you. We have given him a location. Escort him there and show him how the Brotherhood deals with abominations.
Ok, me acaban de dar una misión de niñero, digo, de maestro. Bien. Puño de hierro. Primero puño de hierro y después le damos a este. Ok, habla con la escuadra de la hermandad. Cabot. Jole, son un montón de cosas. Ah. ¿Qué les digo? Ya me está dando mucho sueño. Te voy a decir que fuera de su armadura.
It's a cleaner shot. Leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Así que pues hasta ahora vamos bien. Ya somos nivel 31. Hemos avanzado mucho más rápido de lo que hubiésemos avanzado de manera normal con inteligencia al tope. Ya tenemos algunas otras cuantas mejoras ahí en la lista de espera. Pues nada, voy a dejarlo por aquí. Avanzamos otra vez unos buenos niveles y pues, ¿qué más da? Vamos bien. Me sorprende que no se haya metido a criticar nadie de cómo estoy llevando esta partida. Es muy raro con lo que estoy haciendo. Estoy prácticamente bugueando el juego. ¿Y ya? Al alcanzar los máximos niveles desde antes, desde allá vamos casi más a mitad del camino. Me acuerdo que cuando llegamos al mar resplandeciente aún no éramos ni siquiera nivel 50, bueno, nivel 30. Me acuerdo que volvimos y todavía éramos nivel como 20 y tantos. Y después fuimos por la armadura ya al LS, no me acuerdo cómo se llama, el senador, quién sabe qué. Así que pues bueno, chao chao.